All right, let's begin. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Podman Desktop Community Meeting. It's February 19, 2026. We have a few things lined up for today's agenda. We'll be going over a couple of demos, one for the use case for Podman Desktop by Charlie, followed by a GitHub extension that Sonia has put together. We will be discussing a particular issue raised. I think, Anders, you are here. Great to see you. And a couple of general updates. So without waiting, Charlie, do you want to share your screen?
Yeah, sure. I'll share mine. You'll have to unshare your screen for. Can you hear me okay?
Yep.
Awesome. So I was playing around with agentic AI tools, and I thought to myself, may as well make something AI based for Podman Desktop. So I did this for fun. It's called, I just called it Selkie mode. And basically this communicates with a LLM, sends all the information that's happening here. I don't know if you can see my cursor, and then executes it. And what better way to show it than through an example? So Selkie mode, and I'm going to type anything. For example, I'm going to say create. Actually, you know what? I'm going to double check to see if I have any containers running. I'm actually going to delete those. One sec. And I'm going to do something like this. Create an Nginx container on, I'll do simple demo like that and see what happens. So this communicates to an LLM, basically sends anything that's on the screen for Podman Desktop, and all the buttons using ARIA labels to actually figure out like where to click and everything, and automates it. So this uses OpenRouter, which has a free hosted model. I'm using the Show Me model. I used to use, I forgot the name of the other one, but it's pretty fast, uses a lot of tokens right now because it's not optimized at all, but it's using a free model and works pretty well. You get pretty crazy with this too. Just been playing around with this. You could do something like, I could say, go to my Kubernetes cluster, take an image and deploy it locally. So I could do something like go to Kubernetes cluster, get the pod named hat, because I have a test container over there. Download that image, deploy it locally. While it's doing that, does anybody have any questions? Because it does take a few minutes to do everything.
Jeff, did I see you raise your hand?
Yes, sorry, I was trying to find the button. Yeah, I have several questions. Charlie, great job. I have a question. Do you think it's possible to use a local domain? And the second question is that does it use the context that is being shown or not?
So anything that's on Podman Desktop, so it is the context. So it's basically looking at the Svelte file and the HTML and taking the ARIA labels, and it's sending that ARIA label to the LLM and saying, hey, this button does this task, and this input with this ARIA label, you could put information in there as well. So it's not MCP based. It's more whatever's on the screen based.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Honestly, my main motivation for this was I was playing around with a playwright. And I was trying to figure out a way to make it easier for me to like figure out which buttons have the actual ARIA labels and everything. So that's why I started this.
But if you are, for example, on the container list and you say stop me the nginx containers, it will stop all the containers. It should be able, at least.
Yes. So it does do conflict resolution as well. Yeah.
Yeah, I understand the concept. Okay, great job.
And as you can see, it says 836,000 tokens and it continues rising up. Honestly, that's not very accurate. When you use this with like an MCP server, it's like 2,000 tokens or something like that. Okay, so you could see that I entered all those commands. I actually went to my Kubernetes cluster, got the cat image, the pod, downloaded it from my GitHub my private Git, pulled the image and deployed it locally. You can see if you go here, it's right there. You also do something like there's an nginx container here. I could say deploy an nginx port. I think it was 9,000. Yes. So it will do conflict resolution too. So we'll try and deploy this and then say, hey, there's an error. It's not entirely accurate, but it was fun to create, just to figure out. And you can see that requires your input. Port 9000 is already in use. So with the LLM, it'll actually ask me a question back saying, do you want to stop and delete the existing container and then deploy it, or deploy a new container on a different port? So I could say, hey, like, you know what, I'll try and break this demo. So I'll say stop and delete the container. And it also has if it's going to delete something, or it's going to ask for your confirmation. Yep. Permanent delete. You see, it actually clicks the dialog in the background too. And then it'll go back to images, build it. Now, this is purposely slow because this is taking the svelte information that's being shown, like the question that you asked. If it was MCP, it would be like seconds. But the main motivation was something like Playwright, where like you have to look at it. I actually broke the demo, which is perfect because it's a demo. And so see how it says stopped. AI was stuck in a loop. So some of the models aren't perfect. This one's using a free model. If it was using something like the ones that you pay like $30 per million tokens for, it would do it a lot quicker and easier. But yeah, it will actually stop it if it gets into a loop or an error. And yeah, that's honestly it for the demo. Just wanted to show by example. Are there any other questions?
Yeah, Charlie, I've got two serious questions and one less serious. The first one, so are you actually driving the Svelte, or you're driving off of the just the pure HTML area labels?
The pure HTML that's shown here, like in the Electron app, it will take that pure HTML that's post-rendered, and then it has to use ARIA labels in order to figure out the buttons. Yeah.
So, I mean, we've done a good job of ARIA labels, often driven by the Playwright requirements.
Yes.
But yeah, there's been some suggestions of improving that. I mean, it lends more weight into you should be accessible also because it helps AI now. But yeah, I guess it implies like the same thing could work on any accessible app.
Yes.
Yeah,
that's right.
Yeah, okay. The next thing was yeah, I mean, maybe there's a way to generate Playwright tests or help come up with Playwright tests too. Because you could actually like do this live and then it could generate the test out, or you kind of say what you want and AI could come up with the playwright.
Yep. Yeah, exactly. It's more like figuring out which buttons to press. That was having the biggest issue with. And problem with that is that it's kind of a catch-22 because it has to have the ARIA label before it clicks the button, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then the last thing, I love the "Here Be Dragons" on the first dialogue.
Yes. Yeah.
But seriously, shouldn't it be "Here Be Kraken" or
Here be correct.
it's got to be
Yes.
nautical?
Yeah, you're right.
Right. Anyone else with questions?
Charlie, oh, go ahead, Jeff.
No,
Sorry.
no. Just a question more related to Red Hat, but did you try it on Gemini or not?
No, because I had to pay for that. No. And it is tool based. So the LLM, the information I'm sending to the LLM is these are the functions. Give me the function calls back. And Gemini, I believe the free tier does not have the function calling. So I had to use sorry,
yes, that's why I said it was more a Red Hat question because you should have a token for Gemini.
Yes, yeah.
Okay, so technically it should work with Gemini. It's just a matter of of the plan that you're running. Okay.
Yep. Like I have the settings here. So I added some settings for like enabling it, which API endpoint. So I was using OpenRouter. I'm not revealing my key. And then confirm destructive, increase and decrease the tokens, maximum steps. And this context level was the other important part. Is if I use full, it'll send most of the information, all the information, and then minimal makes it faster. So if I did minimal, another same example. Actually, you know what? Make it more difficult. Or this should be a bit faster. Okay. Go ahead, Jerry.
Yeah, so maybe you said that, but help me clarify the underlying technology. So it just reads the HTML of the Electron app and generates like click events, or what is? How does it navigate? Or is there like
exactly?
All right.
It's exactly
okay.
that. Yeah, exactly that. It's kind of like those AI-driven browser apps where it'll click everywhere to test stuff, but with an Electron instead.
Very cool. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah, you can see that it just downloaded Apache 2, the HTTP latest contained image. Oh, nope. Oh, that is that Apache 2. Yeah. Thought it messed up for a second. Yeah, go ahead. Other questions?
Brian, you can go ahead first.
Okay. Yeah, this is really cool. I think my only question is, Charlie, if you were to take this for like the next steps, I know you said this was an MCP based, but were you ever playing around with MCP at all when developing this? And if so, like what would be your idea for, would it be like a Podman Desktop MCP server that this could connect to?
Yes. So I could actually answer that towards the end of the call, because if other people could do their demos and talk, and then I could try and set up my MCP prototype that I had that I was playing around with. Good question.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I could try showing that.
Charlie, is this a project like sort of available for the users to take a look, try it out?
I haven't written much documentation, but I will put on my list to post this.
No, just asking.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks, Charlie. This was really good.
Yeah. Thank you.
Any other questions for Charlie before we move on to the next demo? All right. Sonia?
Yeah. So I'll start by saying that the extension is not yet available on the catalog, but you can get it at any time in the GitHub page. Okay, can you see my screen?
Yes.
So to get the extension for now, you can go to the extension GitHub repository, click on the packages, and just pull the latest one. And download it in Podman Desktop. Once you have it downloaded on Podman Desktop, you should see an entry here, depending on how many extensions need to use this extension. Currently, we don't have a full support on the Podman Desktop side, but hopefully it will be something done in the next release or two. So here you have two options. You can either use your personal access token, which you create manually in GitHub, and you can decide which scopes to give to us. You just enter it here, press enter, and it's saved on Podman Desktop like other authentication providers. Or you can use the browser where you don't do anything besides following the steps here. You get a code showing here. You have 15 minutes. After 15 minutes, if you don't finish it, you need to get a new code. You can click copy here, continue to GitHub, and it should open a GitHub window with your account if you're signed in, and if you're not signed in, you just need to sign in, press continue, enter the code, and here you're supposed to see what you're giving us access. Currently, just like read only, so it can read public repositories, your own repositories, but no like writing or executing anything. If a different extensions need more scopes, you will see everything here. You just click authorize Podman Desktop, and that's it. You should see a successful message here. You should see that you can sign out, or you can see on the dashboard that you've successfully authenticated with GitHub. Yeah, and that's it. Any questions?
Thanks, Sonia. So this is mostly for being able to use your different GitHub repositories while developing your applications. Is that right?
I think the main idea while creating it, it's especially with QE, we've sometimes came across the API rate limit, which if you have a shared network or VPN, the non-authenticated rate limit is, I think, 60 requests an hour. But if you're sharing the same network with multiple people, you can get this rate limit error quite fast. So with this, once you have authenticated to GitHub, I think for personal accounts, it's the rate is 5,000 and enterprise can go up to 15,000. So this was the main idea while creating to help with the rate limit issue. But I'm pretty sure we can use like once we have the token access to GitHub, we can use it to do much more stuff from Podman Desktop right into GitHub.
Thank you. This was good. Thank you. Any other questions for Sonia? All right. Thanks, guys. So next up is the issue that Anders has put out in the meeting. Let me share my screen. Anders, maybe you would want to talk over it?
Yeah, I think it's described in the issue, but it was some improvements to the Lima extension. So, I mean, it doesn't go all the way. It doesn't allow you to create or delete machines or anything, but it adds some more information. And then I made a second PR to also add a terminal with shell access. So the first one adds some versions for the current instance, so you can monitor the same details that you get in the CLI, also in the Podman Desktop GUI.
So right now you are looking for a suggestion as to when these features would be implemented with Podman Desktop. Is that?
Yeah, I mean, like either a code review or discussion about the feature itself, if it's going to be accepted, or I mean, it's not the intention to affect any other provider or do anything outside. We did have a separate discussion if Podman Desktop should show the architecture of the machine, because with Lima you can create different architecture machines. It's not possible with Podman machine to create another architecture, but with Lima you could create like an Intel machine or a RISC machine or something. And then it could be useful to show the architecture of the VM in the GUI as well. I made some attempts, but it looked kind of bad, so I was hoping for some design input on the architecture. But that's a separate PR, because architecture is applicable to more providers, I think.
Jeff, Erie, either of you would like to chime in for this?
I would say, yeah, it seems to be an improvement to the way we present those machines. So yeah, probably a review will be good. I think that's okay. At least we will start the review and then we can change it.
And there are some screenshots in the PRs as well.
Is this the one, the add terminal provider connection for Lima share access?
Yeah, so it's a draft because I based it on top of the other PR, so it has some duplicate commits. The idea would be to, if the first one goes in, then you just rebase them. But in order to test it, I wanted all the code changes in this one.
Are you looking for a review on this specific PR or some, you mentioned the architecture one, that was a separate one as well. If you could point me where that would be. Is this the one?
Yeah, I think it was the other PR, like the 15125 that has the architecture in it. Okay. And there you can see the screenshot or the UI while I wanted some feedback on the architecture. That's what you get if you put it as a configuration item.
I see. Okay.
Yep. So
I think we'll bring this up with the team and get some review for you and comment back on the tickets and can go from there.
Thanks.
Thank you, Anders.
Yeah, and I should have mentioned from the start also that I'm a maintainer in the CNCF Lima project. So if there's any questions, you can also direct them my way and we'll try to improve it. CNCF colleagues, I guess.
All right, let's see. I was hoping for Stefan to join, and he mentioned that he's running a little late. As he joins, are there any other questions that you would like to bring up?
Yeah, was that for me? No, I didn't
no,
have
just in general, if there are.
Yep.
Let's see. I'm going to check in with Sevan one more time to see if he is available, and we can wait till then. Jeff, go ahead.
No, Ruja, I don't know the schedule, but I don't know if we have a community meeting before the next KubeCon Europe. I don't know exactly the dates.
I believe we should. Our next meeting is March 26th.
Okay. And KubeCon is in April, no? I don't remember.
I'm sorry, I'm not completely sure when KubeCon Europe is. If we can look it up.
Yeah, but I was just saying that maybe it's worth mentioning that we will have one member of our team at the project pavilion at the next KubeCon. Yeah.
Oh, it is during our community meeting. So it says from 23rd to 26th of March.
Yeah. Okay.
So yeah, once I get the exact dates from Axel, I can post it as well. KubeCon. Unfortunately, Stefan will not be able to join. He had some.
Stefan is
yeah,
here.
he is. Yes, brilliant.
Yeah, sorry.
Thank you, Stefan.
Yeah, so thanks, Rujuta. I just wanted to bring a little bit of a piece of information for everybody. Is that we have the Red Hat team has been working on a supported version of Podman Desktop, which is called Red Hat build of Podman Desktop. And I think this is a fantastic news for the community because this will improve the foundations of Podman Desktop to make it easier to install at enterprise, to make it stronger as well for enterprise. So all the work will continue to be done in Podman Desktop, obviously, but it is just for some customers who are requiring support in order to deploy the tool. They will feel that they can have a contractual relationship with Red Hat for that. But a lot of the features and a lot of the improvements which will be done upstream to Podman Desktop. So that will make Podman Desktop even better and even stronger with also more input from potential customers. So that's what I wanted to bring as a piece of information. It's always good when those things are happening for upstream communities. Thank you.
Thank you, Stefan. Thank you for jumping and rushing through other meetings. Jeff, you had a question. Go ahead.
No, I have nothing to add.
Okay. I saw your hand raised up. Maybe, yeah. Anders mentioned that Lima maintainers are also going to be at KubeCon, and the link is here. Thank you, Anders. I do not have the exact event date as to when our kiosk booth is going to be. So if once I have that, I will be able to post that on the channels. But we definitely are going to be there at KubeCon EU.
Yeah, Axel will be there from the team, and I will be there as well. So if you want to meet, it will be with great pleasure.
Stefan, do we have an exact date time for the kiosk? I didn't quite get that from Axel yet.
Let's think
so that's
offline for this.
Yeah. No worries.
I think we also have we will probably have a demo about Quadlets as well that we will be doing under the project pavilion. So that will be fun and interesting too. But I think this demo will be on Thursday. I don't remember the exact time. I will need to check, but yeah.
Sounds good. That brings us to the end of the meeting. Any last minute questions, concerns that you would like to raise? All right. If not, thank you everybody for joining. Appreciate your time. We will see y'all next month.
Oh, to answer Brian's question, I wasn't able to get it. Oh, no worries. I wasn't able to get it working. My scratch code for it, for the MCP stuff. So I'll show you some other time.
Sounds good.
Sounds
Thank
good.
you.
All right. Thank you, guys. Have a good day.